Can you talk about the contribution to the Tillman Foundation and what made you decide to do that?
Yeah, I just want to give back to the community and, people who support me and my program. So just to be able to do something like that and, in a way that's super beneficial, I'm happy to be able to give back.
Why did you decide to do it?
For me, it's a big thing for me and my family. I got a cousin who's a Green Beret, and it means a lot to me. And it's a big time story at ASU. So to be able to do that and then get back in a situation, where I'm helping kids out, at the same time, it just makes me feel like a better person.
What sort of things have you seen the Tillman Foundation do that has helped the community so much?
Yeah, they're just so involved in so many people's lives, and I just look at the Pat run, and we got so many people out there, and a situation where you get so many people who support this this movement and this foundation to all be in one place and give back. So just the way that they incorporate everybody, it's pretty special.
What's your favorite part about being around these kids at camp settings like this?
I'd say it's just the genuine relationship with them, because other than this, you see people in public and it might be they're trying to get a signature out of you and stuff like that, but these kids out here, they just want to spend time with you, learn something from you, make you smile, show their work ethic and stuff like that. So I just like being out here around them and just having a good time.
Sam, the kids are awesome. They ask you hilarious questions.
Yeah.
Think of any of the questions they asked you?
They just always like to know what team I want to play for, after this, who's my favorite player, stuff like that. But they do ask a bunch of funny questions. I can't think of the other ones off the top of my head, but those are the ones I get asked on repeat for sure.
Sam, can you reflect on times when you went to camps in the past and how important are they to participate in?
Yeah, I didn't go to too many camps growing up. I went to the Taylor Barton camp in Oregon. That was a quarterback camp, and I remember that one being pretty memorable. I was younger when I'd go to that and just be around the older kids, and then people who have been successful at what they do. So I used to just look up to them a lot, and I'd really listen when they had stuff to say. So I think about that when I'm out here.
Didn't you just have a camp in Oregon, back in Oregon?
Yeah, I just did. Yeah.
Okay. So how long did you get to stay in Oregon before you came back?
I was there for like a day and a half. Yeah.
So you're back here now till the season?
Yeah, July 4th week we get off, so I might go hang out with my family then. But other than that, I'm here.
I know this event is about having fun, but what would be the biggest lesson or message you want these kids to take away if they want to grow up to be like you, playing in D1 and in the NFL?
Yeah, for me, I would just say it's the belief in yourself, and I remember when I was a kid, people would always tell me, you're not going to be like your brother, you're not going to make the NFL, you're not going to even get a D1 offer, and that didn't really matter to me. I didn't really care what they had to say, because they weren't putting in the dark hours with me, and they didn't see what I saw. So I'd say it's just the belief factor in yourself, and you got to have that set in stone, and you can't really let that be a wavering piece, because there's too many other aspects of your life that are going to be not structured. So you have to have something that is your belief core and something that really fuels you every single day.
What type of coach are you?
What type of coach am I?
Yeah.
It depends who my group is. Am I with the little kids? I'm just trying to have fun and have them have a good time. But a little bit older, I'll be more critiquing, and then see if a kid wants to really get coached hard, then you kind of got to just know your audience.
Is that something you'd like to do going forward, maybe after you play?
Maybe at the high school level, but I don't know if I'd want to get into it at the older level.
So Sam, when a kid asks you what are you guys going to do without Camp Scatterboo, you kind of laugh and giggle, but that question's probably been asked a lot. Is that kind of something that's kind of getting tired already, or how do you handle all those questions that have come and probably will come the next 3 months?
Yeah, it is what it is. Kim was a great player. That's my guy. Just was on the phone with him earlier. And that's going to be an area that we're going to have to figure out what to do with it, but we're just going to be a different team. We're not going to run the ball every single time on first and second down, and we're just going to go in more quick game stuff and everything to do with that. Obviously I'm not going to go into the details.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not trying to give no hints to anybody else, but I'm not too worried about it.
This team has a lot of people coming back, and obviously a lot of you guys were offered a lot more money by other schools. What makes this the place to be, and makes you want to stay here, as did most of to your teammates?
It's just the culture, the trust and the belief in each other and the coaching staff, and Dilly's such an honest person. He's never going to steer you wrong, and he really started that. and that's just trickled down to every single aspect of the entire staff and facility. So why would you not want to be in a situation where you know exactly what's going on, you know you're going to get out of it and everything like that, and then you're playing in Arizona State at a great team. Who cares if you get paid a couple $100,000 less when you're going to go, have a shot to not go play in the NFL and make 10 times more money.
How has your relationship with Jordyn grown from when you guys first got together?
Yeah, it's been pretty special just because, the more that we've been around each other, the more you really get to, know what the other person's about, and you can see through people after a while, and the way that I've been able to be around him now and see his growth and the way that he views the game and the way that he views life. He's becoming a better person, player, and leader, and I'm just super proud of the kid, and that's my guy for life, and I can't wait to see what he does this year, and it's gonna continue to grow exponentially throughout the rest of his career.
Who's the better coach?
Who's the better coach? I'd like to say that I am.
We'll give you one.
Sam, yeah, how much has things changed for you in the last 6-7 months, just in terms of being recognized, going around town? Do you have to change the way you live to a certain degree?
In some ways, yeah, but I'm not too popular yet. If you get noticed going down the street, it's whatever you say, what's up, and you're happy about the people that show you support. So for me, nothing's ever going to change how I view myself, but the way that you approach other people definitely has to change.
So you're not to the Kenny level yet?
No, sir.
Hey, we're going to back Sam up.
You're throwing out the first pitch at D-backs to 64 Sun games to now holding the camp. What's it been like to be embraced by the Valley community?
Man, it's a blessing, man. Dilly kind of like preached this message of just activating the Valley, and it was kind of hard to see, to be honest, but shoot, I'm seeing it now.
What it mean to get to do this with Sam?
It was amazing, bro. Sam is one of my best friends, probably is my best friend, bro. We push each other so much on and off the court, bro. We're so similar in a lot of ways, bro. So it's just amazing to be able to get out here and help the community. So he's giving 15,000, man. What a great man. Just getting out here, embracing the kids, showing them a little stuff, and just being a good guy, giving back.
What kind of growth have you seen from Sam from last year to this year?
A lot, man. It was his first year playing college football. Like the speed kind of got to catch up a little bit, and as the season went on, you could just see his progression through his preparation, through just being out there, just being active in the game, catching up with the speed. So he's just an amazing player, and he's just going to continue to get better and better.
How has this offseason been different for you guys coming off of what you guys did last year?
We're just ready now. Like we don't gotta. Like we're obviously gonna get better, but like we're ready. Like we know what it feels like. We know what we're doing. Like we know what we have to do. So like it's kind of just like already doing what we know, just stepping it up a notch.
Have you seen Sam grow as a person?
Oh, for sure, of course. When he first got here, he ain't like nobody. He was kind of to himself, just chilling. Now he's really embraced all of us for who we are as people, and he's just loving it, man. And we're embracing him as our starting quarterback. So yeah.
Who's the better coach, you or him?
I don't know. I'm better with the receivers. He's better with the quarterback. We call it a tie.
That's a very diplomatic answer.
Jordyn, can you reflect on any camps that you participated in, and how important is it for kids to come out today and learn from you guys?
I used to play corner when I was a little kid. My dad played corner at FAMU, so I went to all the corner camps. I went to Chris Harris Jr. camp, and I went to Brandon Carr camp. And I remember it being some of the best times. I remember I won the MVP at the Brandon Carr camp, and then at the Chris Harris Jr. camp, I got did in for it was like the last one-on-one round, and I lost it. Ended up started crying because I was so competitive even as a young guy. So that was a good and a bad experience I had as a kid.
What type of coach are you?
I feel like with the older guys, you can be more hard on them because like they understand more. They should have a better knowledge of what's going on and being able to put stuff and use stuff and apply it. So as a young guys, you just take it chill, let them do what they do. Don't really tell them too much. Tell them catch the ball. And with the older guys, you got to do it all right because your time's slowing down. You ain't got so much time to talk.
Can you talk about the culture just with everybody coming back and even guys that aren't starters wanted to come back and guys want to be here? And how has that changed in the last year? And what's it like to
It's definitely different because I was here year one with Dilly. A lot of people don't know that. I was just hurt. So really seeing it all, man, like it's a completely different team, bro. Like completely different players. Like we all love each other. We all embrace each other. And I think that's the reason why a lot of people came back too. We just all love each other. We're one big, close family for real.
What's the offseason plan between you and Sam in terms of kind of getting on the same page even more? Before
shoot, we've been going 7 a.m. wake up. Shoot, a lot of days. So we grinding. Same what we was doing last year. We just taking it up a notch.
What did you take away from spring practice? I know you had that injury that made you miss some practices, but what did you take away as far as your development from last year to this year?
Being more of a leader, I feel like. I don't know how much the guys really value what I have to say, but I'm gonna say it. Shoot, because if I see it, I'm gonna see it. I'm trying to go all the way. I don't know what y'all trying to do, but I want this to be great, and we're gonna need a lot of these guys to step up so we can get there.
When you talk about going all the way, just missing the postseason, that's still kind of like gnaw at you.
Yeah, it happens. Shoot, God has a plan.
Have you stayed in Tempe, or did you get to go back to Texas at all? Or
Yeah, I went back to Texas. I was training with my trainer, Truth. The whole time I was back, we was just grinding. 6 a.m.
Sam and you are both first round conversation for next year. What are you looking to get out of yourself this year?
I don't really look at all that stuff. I just try to get better every day because that's just preseason stuff. What matters is the season. So you just got to keep getting ready for that season and keep grinding, keep putting your faith in God, and we'll be good.
What have you thought about the receivers and how the room's coming together?
It's amazing. I think we're all finally starting to embrace each other. It's more of a family now. I feel like at first we were just friends and just guys that just happen to be in the same receiver room, but I feel like we're all embracing each other for everything that we bring to the table.
What are your thoughts on Jordyn?
That's my boy. He's pretty cool. We just gotta keep helping him get the offense down, and he'll be perfectly fine.
Jordyn,
What's
there's a
your
lot more attention on you guys, the whole program, Sam, you, everybody. How are you guys handling the extra attention?
I can speak for myself. I feel like I don't really buy into all of that, but the other guys, I don't know what they do by themselves, but I think we're doing a good job. And I think Dilly really does a good job preaching responding from success. Like, we had success, now we need to respond to success. Last year we was responding to failure, and now we're responding to success.
What's year 2 with Hines Ward versus year 1?
It's really a lot of the same stuff. He has that standard, man. You gotta keep that standard, and if you fall under it, he gonna tell you, he gonna get you back on standard. So, just really, I think it's gonna be the same thing, standard. Yeah.
So you can be a better blocker this year than you were last year.
Not sure. I like blocking more than I like catching it.
So you had a
I like blocking more. Like when I pancake someone, like I'll be more excited when I pancake someone. And when I get a holding call, oh my God, you ready to lose it? I'm ready to lose it.
I saw you had a little Hines Ward out there with you. You didn't let the kids. You didn't want to stop until they caught the ball.
Is there just preaching, finishing the rep, catching the ball? Because you catch the ball, that's 80% of the receiver. Have $1 million moves, $0 catch. You ain't got no yards.
What's your favorite part about working with kids?
Just being able to see them, like, just being able to put your hands on them. I feel like with little guys, like they're gonna grow into their bodies. So like you don't know how they're gonna be. You don't know. Like, I was a late bloomer. I was the smallest kid in every room I walked into when I was a kid, and just kept going. I turned to be 6'2". So just with the little guys, you just gotta let them do them, have fun, catch the ball. That's all you gotta do.
Did you get to go watch your brother's basketball games at all in the last couple months?
Nah, I didn't get to go there in the postseason game. I was thinking they was gonna win the series, so I was gonna go to Madison Square Garden. Nah, I didn't get to go out there.
You giving them a hard time for losing?
Nah, I ain't glad. If they would have played them, they would have.
The kids are a lot of fun, man. The campers, did they ask you any fun questions that stick with you?
Yeah, they asked me a couple. One of them asked me what my favorite route was.
Wow.
What's your favorite route?
Yeah, I think I can run them all, but post ball.
That's good.
Thanks, Jordyn.